Hey guys, Laura at laurafrancis.com.au. I just want to quickly share this into my Facebook group. So just bear with me a second and then we can get started. I'll do that while a couple of you mosey on in and join me. Hey Carol, how you going, gorgeous? I'll get started very soon. I just want to share this live stream across into my Facebook group. And then we will get moving. Hey Pete, how are you, my man? My lifetime supporter. Aren't you, Pete? Always there, man. The dude's always got my back. Dude's always got my back. All right, now let me get an Instagram started at the same time because I'm just going all systems, right? I'm just going fucking bonkers with it right now. All right, let me get this happening. We don't want the flash on. We want to go there. We're going to start a live stream. Oh, goodness me. Say hi, guys, whoever's joining me. That would be fabulous. I've actually got my computer upside, my iPad upside down, so bear with me 1 second. Because now I won't feel like I'm... Yeah, no, it does need to go the other way. Regardless. Just a second. Just a little fuck around with technology, but you know, that's how we roll in the big smoke. All right. Okay, cool. Cool. Right. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Laura Francis from laurafrancis.com.au, and I'm a mindset and online freedom mentor. Online freedom. Mindset and online empire creation mentor. Hey, Nikki, thanks for joining me, gorgeous. So for those of you who join, I'm doing Facebook and Instagram at the same time, so please just bear with me. Hey Annie, thanks for joining me, darling. For those of you who are popping in on Instagram, please say hi to me so I know who is there. So like I said, I'm Laura Francis. I'm a mindset and online empire creation mentor, and I help women to become fully empowered and to walk and talk in their truth, being 100% authentically themselves while building an online empire. Thanks, Nikki. I love my tats too. While building an online empire and having a fuckload of fun doing it. But basically, hey Daisy Gal, but basically I help you to make money being you, being 100% you, and walking and talking in your power. Hey, Lisa Jean. And we do that using mindset, spirituality, messaging, marketing, and sales. So as you pop in, please say hello, guys, so I know who I'm talking to, and I know I'm not talking to a brick wall. Now, today I want to speak about loving yourself first. And the reason that, hey Dane, the reason that I am speaking on this particular topic today is that it's come up in several conversations I've had with existing and new clients today about people wanting to give, particularly women, feeling the need to love, to be loved externally and to give love externally before they can actually allow themselves to receive love. Now, I want to just call bullshit on that straight up, because until you learn to love yourself, and this is fact, right? It's scientifically proven. You can go out and find the research. But until you learn to love yourself 100% the way that you want to be loved, you cannot open yourself up to allow yourself to be loved. Thanks, Don. Thanks very much. I love it too. My hair's badass, right? You need to love yourself first, and you need to love yourself in a way that, let me turn this camera around. You need to love yourself in a way that, that puts out the vibes to the universe of how you actually want to receive love, right? Thanks for joining, Hannah. Hey, Ariel, my darling. And so you need to love yourself first. Now, women... I'm just fucking doing this Instagram and I had my camera facing around the wrong way. Sorry, Instagram, you were just looking at my desk. So as women, we are taught that we must love everybody else first, that we must give to everybody else first. And it's not until we've wholly and solely given everybody everything that we've got that we are then allowed to receive. But that's absolute bullshit, right? Because you need to allow yourself to receive before you can receive. So if you're not loving yourself, if you're not loving hard on yourself in the way that you want to be loved, if you're not putting out the vibration of love, thank you, Pete, always begin with love. If you're not actually putting out the vibration of the love that you want to receive, you can't reciprocate, right? You can't give that which you don't already have. So one of my clients, new client I was talking with earlier this morning, she's a mum, she's got this beautiful young girl, and it's like, you know, she's my passion, she's my purpose and whatever. And as much as I love her and I know how she feels about her daughter and all of this kind of thing, you can't love your daughter unconditionally unless you can love yourself. You can't love anyone else in your business or your life until you learn to love yourself. So you've got to be loving hard on yourself. The person that you need to completely and utterly, unconditionally, unequivocally be in love with first is you. And, you know, we're taught that that's wrong, that that's bullshit, that it's selfish and that it's egoic and that it's arrogant and that it's fucked up and that if we love ourselves first, if we love hard on ourselves, we're fucking assholes, right? Because you can't possibly love on yourself and then receive that back. And that's so bullshit, that you have to love on yourself first. And while ever you're not loving on yourself, you're not allowing space for that which you want to receive, be that love or otherwise, right? There are so many things as human beings, as entrepreneurs, that we actually want to receive, but we can't receive it because we're not actually giving it to ourselves. Thank you for the love, Ariel. We need to give to ourselves. We need to be our A game. We need to be the most important being in our lives. And it's only when we actually put ourselves first, unconditionally, unfiltered, non-negotiable, when we are our own fucking best friend, when we are our biggest supporter, when we love on ourselves more than we love on anyone or anything, the love that we can have for anyone and anything, thanks for all the love, Ariel, the love that we then have for anyone and anything that is in our lives is magnified a gazillion fold, right? You must love on yourself first. It is not selfish to love on yourself first. It is actually selfless. Hey, thanks, Kate. Thanks, Trudy. Thanks for joining me too, by the way. Live life anchored in love. That's absolutely right, Coach Trudy. You must live life anchored in love. If you are not operating every day from a place of love, it cannot be reciprocated the way that you want to receive it. Let me tell you a story. Once upon a long time ago, there was a girl named Laura, right? And Laura hated herself, right? She fucking hated herself so much because all of her life she'd been hated on by family, by friends who were so-called friends, right? I was picked on, I was bullied, I was vindicated, I was harassed, I was name-called, I was all sorts of things. And I ended up feeling exactly the way about myself that everybody was projecting onto me. I hated myself. I hated the person I was. And the more I hated the person I was, the more I attracted that which I hated into my life. And because you cannot attract love and that which is good and high vibrating if you are not loving yourself. You've got to come from a place of love all the time, first and foremost, right? I hated myself so much. I hated the person I was. I hated the person I allowed myself to be. I hated the person that my ex-husband told me I was. I hated the person my family and my siblings told me I was. I hated the person that my friends told me that I was. And it's only when I decided to say, fuck this shit, I am just going to fucking put me first. It's only then that things started to change for me. And I mean change for me in a really, really positive way, right? I had to learn to love myself from the ground up. I had to pick myself up from the bootstraps and teach myself what love was. So one day came a time where that person called Laura, being me, left the ex-husband, that's why he's the ex, because I just couldn't take it anymore, right? I couldn't take the feelings that I was feeling. I couldn't take the self-hatred. I couldn't take the lack of love. I couldn't take fucking any of it anymore. I really just needed to show up as me, but I needed to start from the beginning and find out exactly who I was. And when I started to discover who I was, I started to fall in love with myself. And I don't mean I wanted to, have love with myself, but, whatever. But what I mean is that I started to love things about myself that I didn't even know existed. It took me a long time to do that. I mean, for the first, hey Mark, thanks for joining. For the first 30 plus, it was like 36, 37 years of my life, I couldn't even look in the mirror at myself without fucking just coming down on myself with so much venomous self-hatred, right? It's all I could do. Hey, hi on Travel. Thanks for joining. Anyone else who's joining, please say hi and let me know where you're joining from. And so, it took me 36 plus years to learn to actually love the person that I was. And when I realized that I was actually worthy of love from within, ironically, I started to attract from the outside, externally, the kind of love that I actually wanted to receive from another person. And that affects us in all areas of our business and our life, right? We need to love on ourselves first. We've got to love hard on ourselves, and we have to love ourselves unconditionally. So, and this affects us in business, right? Let me now take it from a personal perspective and put it across into a business stream, shall we? So, you want to grow in your business. You want to make more money in your business. You want to achieve, you want to make high ticket sales. So instead of putting in the same amount of, X amount of work for a low ticket product, say under $1,000, you actually want to put in the same amount of work, add a little bit more, add more value, and position it in a way that you can actually sell it as a high ticket product, right? You actually have to love yourself to be able to do that, because you actually have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in the value that you're going to bring, and that you're going to deliver, what you're going to put on the table. If you don't love, believe, and trust in yourself, you can't actually deliver the way your clients need to receive. And that actually happens whether you're selling high ticket or low ticket, right? You need to wholly and solely believe in what it is that you're doing, what you're selling, what you're all about, before you can actually receive the clients that you desire, the type of clients that you desire. Hey, thanks for joining. Who have we got here? Galavazat. Thanks for joining. So you've got to love on yourself first. You have to love yourself unconditionally. You have to love yourself for your good bits. You have to love yourself for your bad bits. You've got to love yourself for all of the juicy experiences that you've had. You've got to love yourself for all of the harsh lessons that you've experienced. You've got to love yourself for all of your life experience. You've got to love yourself for the way that you didn't show up in your life and accept that that's okay and it's in the past. And then you've got to love yourself for the way that you will show up in life. Does this all make sense? Please tell me it makes sense. I could talk on this topic all day, because self-love is something that most people don't understand, don't allow themselves to believe and accept. And you must love on yourself first. You've got to give yourself the love. I've got a straight hair. Yeah, there it is. You can't give what you don't have. So if you don't love yourself, you can't give love. If you don't trust yourself, you can't give trust. If you don't allow, you can't receive. So you've got to actually come from that place first. Oh my God, I've got hair everywhere. You've got to actually come from a place of pure and utter, unconditional, unfiltered self-love before you can receive self-love, and before you can before you can receive love externally, and before you can give love externally. So if you want something to be reciprocated, you've got to be able to give and receive it to yourself first. All right. I hope that helps. A little bit of a tangent. Now, all right, on the topic of love. I'm loving on myself really hard because I'm taking myself to Bali for 3 weeks in November. But while I'm there, hey Talia, thanks for joining. While I'm there, I'm actually going to be running a few live events. I'm actually running 2 that I know of. One for my VIP badassery clients and one for some more badass clients that aren't yet VIPs. So in Bali on the 10th of November, I'm starting a 5-day, 6-night, 5-day retreat that is all about helping you to love on yourself. Okay, thanks, Ariel. So it's 5 days, 6 nights. You need to arrive in Bali on the 9th of November. We're going to be staying in a luxury villa in Bali, which I'm comping the accommodation for, right? So I'm covering the cost of your accommodation for your whole stay in Bali with me. There will be private pool. There will be you'll be able to walk to the beach. You will have an event photographer that will be able to time to book your tickets, Ariel. That's it, sweetheart. You're in. There you will be within walking distance to the beach. Pete, sorry, what are you saying here, my love? Doubts from your self-past make you learn yourself and appreciate yourself so much higher, so much more. That's right. Everyone has a roller coaster of a ride in life and in business. That's absolutely true, Pete. So what we're going to do is we've got an in-house chef joining us in Bali, and we'll be sipping cocktails by the pool because that's how we roll. Now, it's going to be jam-packed with joy, fun, spirituality, growth, expansion, expression, awareness, awakening, connection, and love, because you got to have the love. And I'm also throwing in a daily massage, daily yoga sessions, and daily meditation sessions. But this isn't for everyone. All right? This event is not for everyone. This event is for online entrepreneurs. It's for leaders. It is for visionaries, creatives, artists, and messengers. So if that is you, please pay attention. Pay attention. Listen up. So if you are an online entrepreneur who is a visionary, a messenger, a creative, an artist, be you a coach or a web designer or a photographer or etc., that is you, okay? So we're going to deep dive into everything you need for a deep soul level immersion. And we're going to be tapping into your truth, your mindset, your spirituality, your passion, your purpose, your messaging, your marketing, and of course, your sales. Thank you guys on Instagram for joining. I appreciate you stopping by. So the Bali Badasses Get Shit Done Retreat, Get Shit Done Experience is what it's called. Bali Badasses Get Shit Done Experience, because that's what we're going to do while we're in Bali, loving hard on ourselves. We're going to get shit done and we're going to make heaps of sales while sipping cocktails by the pool. So the event, the BGSD experience, the Bali Badasses Get Shit Done Experience, is a truly life transformational VIP experience for in one of the most spiritual locations on earth. Bali is beautiful. It is a Hindu nation and it is just very spiritual, very gentle, very calming, and very, very lovely. I love it. I go there at least twice a year for my private stuff, not just for business. So this, like I said, this is for conscious online entrepreneurs, coaches, consultants, leaders, speakers, creators, visionaries, and artists. It's for action takers and decision makers who are ready, I should say, to up level in all areas of business and life and want to experience true freedom, spiritual, emotional, time, and financial freedom. Okay? So basically, to be a fit for the event, you must already have an established business with a decent online presence. Decent doesn't mean necessarily massive, but it needs to be an engaged presence, okay? And you must also have an email list. Okay. So you've got a decent online presence, but you know that you're not yet where you want to be in business and in life, and that you're not truly in touch with yourself at a core level. And that by connecting with yourself and your purpose on a deeper level, you'll have much more impact and be of greater influence on those who you were born to serve. Okay? So basically, to be right for this Bali Badasses Get Shit Done experience, you need to be done with excuses, resistance and stories and limited thinking, and you must be ready to up your game in a really big way, because this is intense, right? It's a truly transformational immersion into all of the things that you need to get you from where you are right now to where you want to be. And we're going to start with the mindset and practical side of things and work our way right through to sales. By the time you've left the event, you should have made bank in a big way, right? This is for you if you want to make massive amounts of money and live your life on your terms, by your rules, while giving back, being philanthropic, right? And because you've got a strong philanthropic side, and that's part of your bigger purpose. It's part of your overall purpose. And you're not up for exhaustive, non-fun, grinding hustle. Your business must be filled with fun and excitement, and that's what we're going to provide for you in Bali. So you want to do it all from a place of ease and flow while having a heap of fun and loving the shit out of what you're doing. And because, the reason you became an entrepreneur is because you wanted to add more excitement, more fun, more adventure, and more money to your life. So if you're ready to trust yourself to play at a much higher level and to get shit done in an intense group with only 5 people, I'm only inviting 5 people to join me, and one place is already sold. So if you actually want to do that and this resonates with you, please, please make sure that you private message me with a hell yes, so that we can actually talk about the details of the Bali experience much further. So if that sounds like something that you'd like to do, please message me, direct message me, your Instagrammers, private message me for Facebook, and let's get you across in Bali in November so that you can get shit done in a really badass way. All right, from me to you with love, I'm going to head out. In case anybody except if anyone's got any questions, please hit me with them. Otherwise, I'm going to head out of here. I can't see any questions coming through, so I'll just wait just a little bit longer to see if any questions come through about the Bali experience or about loving on yourself. And then we will get moving. But I can't see anyone popping in with questions, so I'm going to wrap it up, guys. So love, truth, and badassery. Remember, you have one life. Hit the fucking button. And I am Laura from laurafrancis.com.au, and I'm out of here. Have a fabulous day.